This is going to be your weekly chakra energy update. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies you may be experiencing in your chakras. So in the comments, please let me know your zodiac sign and your word of the day. Okay, so I'm filming this just before the full moon in Sagittarius. I'm really curious to know how you're feeling. The energy has been very up and down, hot and cold, all or nothing. It's just been a roller coaster. So let's take some overall themes and messages. And we have here prosperity. Well, listen, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which is growth, expansion, good luck, and that means prosperity. So determination and growth, abundance, success. I'm liking that. I do think that the hardships will bring us a lot of success moving forward because we're going to trailblaze through it. Okay, if we got to make it or break it, we always got to make it. Now, with that, let's see what we need to know. The red door of opportunity. There could be some knocking on the door. Now, this full moon in Sagittarius also is bringing some clarity, some information, some news. So there could be something that comes knocking. Now, let's take another message here for the overall energies. And we have here full of hope. Hold on to your dreams as they begin to hold on to your dreams as they begin to come to fruition. Focus your clear intention. What is it that you want? See, it's kind of funny that I tripped up on my words or I'm tripping up on my words. My goodness, it kind of feels like Mercury retrograde, even though it's not Mercury retrograde. Wow, are you feeling that as well? Let me know in the comments. Be clear in what you want. I've been seeing the Hermit card a lot in the tarot. So it's about searching your soul. What do you want? Okay. And let's take one more. And then we'll get to each chakra in the body. Relaxation. Do something nice for yourself right now to relax, whether that is a salt bath, reading a book, watching a show you enjoy, just doing some general self-care. Okay, I'm going to put these off to the side and let's get into it. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to, yes, use the tarot, but I'm actually going to use the Moonology cards to look at the different chakras in the body. And then we're going to clarify and go from there. So let's take a look at what's going on in the root chakra, which is our foundation, our base. A win-win outcomes forecast. We're going to be okay regardless. Okay, if any of you are in doubt right now, don't be, because seriously, everything will be okay. Now let's clarify with the oracle cards that we typically use. And we've got here the heart card: love, romance, joy, and bliss. Heart's desire. You know, Libra energy in this first card is all about balance, right? Equal giving and receiving, peace, harmony. Oh, I'm dropping cards. And this says unlikely. You know how I was saying earlier that this full moon is very like all or nothing. It's this or it's that or this, good and bad. I mean, there's the energy. In some instances, it's like, okay, this is unlikely. And then in others, it's like, no, I can have this. I can open my heart. And I'm kind of curious to know if any of you are struggling with opening your heart, because it has been a topic of conversation recently. Let's take a look at the Sacral Chakra, which is Venus. Self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. Some old ways are coming to an end. It's interesting. Conclusions are within reach. We're going to let go of something. It's almost like we have to. And this Sagittarius energy is all about freedom, right? Growth, expansion. And there's the firefly. So this is all about a spark. This is illumination. Something will come to light. I really do believe that. And with that, let's see. The pearl, see, opening up emotionally. Wow. It even says the moon. Well, no surprise there. Okay. Full moon vibes. It's all about letting go, trusting our intuition. Okay. Let's take a look at the solar plexus, which is our personal power. It says a time to give rather than take. And I will admit, as I always say this when I see this card, it's not my favorite card, but it's not that it's bad. I just want to remind you that we need balance, right? I think we're in this mode right now where we kind of want to overgive and we want to chase a little bit, whatever it is. Just be careful with that, okay? Because once we start overgiving or overdoing or problem solving, it's when we get ourselves into a bit of a pickle. And so I would just say, if you're thinking about chasing anything right now, really think about your intention. What is the reason behind it? And there's the rainbow, divine intervention, ascension. I think the reason why we feel like we want to overgive or we want to chase something is because we know we're going to the next level. We know we're ascending and it's uncomfortable. And sometimes we want to go back to a comfort zone, but I want to remind you that comfort zone is really not so comfortable. If it was, why would we want to leave it? And with that, we have here heart and home. So here's the thing, our personal power can be about boundaries, which is on this card right here. We need to make solid boundaries and we need to maintain them. That's the hardest part. I mean, we can say, I'm going to do this, but are you going to follow through? That's the question. And sometimes we just end up doing it, out of the sake of muscle memory, if that makes sense, or emotional pain body. I'll give you like a quick example. It would be like if you were telling a child to clean up their room or to do chores and they don't want to do it. And instead of, making sure that you're implementing the rules or the boundaries, whatever it is, you just go and do it yourself because it's easier to do it yourself. But at the same time, should you be? Is that your responsibility? Now, let's take a look at matters of the heart. What do we need to know about the heart chakra? And we have here, work through your fears. Yeah, there's this fear of moving forward or ascending. And as the old saying says, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. If we only knew what was on the other side. There you go. House again. Boundaries. Comfort. Belonging. I mean, those are the two energies here. We're trying to figure out where we belong, but we're afraid. We're afraid that maybe we don't belong, which isn't true at all. Of course we belong. We do have a place. And there's the balloons, which are telling you to have fun. Feel free. I mean, there's that Sagittarius energy of freedom again. I mean, I really do think that's the sort of theme of this moon, right? Is, of course, illumination and clarity, but we have to free ourselves. The truth has to be set free. And let's take a look at the throat chakra. Communication. Meditate and contemplate. Think before you speak right now. That's the best advice I can give you, because it's very easy to pop off right now because there is tension. And here we have the Empress birthing a whole new cycle, Venus energy. I've been seeing the Empress quite a bit, actually. So something tells me that we need to lean back, receive, be creative, be open to new things, seeing where it takes us. Oh, look at this beautiful diamond. Value, brilliance, esteem, spiritual power, creative force. I mean, that's what the Empress is about. It's about creativity, doing what you're passionate about. Okay, let's take a look at the third eye, which is Jupiter, that rules Sagittarius. The end of a tough cycle approaches, and you have to trust your intuition in regards to what needs to be let go of. Like if you're feeling it, it's nagging at you, it's nudging you, you need to let it go. Now is the time. No risk, no reward. Now, with that, we have here the mortar and pestle, Sagittarius energy, blending, brewing, alchemy, very reminiscent of the Temperance card, right? I always say, take what you've learned from the past, apply it to the present so you can have a better future. And with that, we have here the coin toss. You're going to have to take a risk. Like I said, no risk, no reward. I mean, you have a choice. And you know what I always say when we have a choice? Are you in the old or are you in the new? So let's take a look at the crown chakra. And we have bring love into the situation. Open yourself up. Let the clarity come through, the downloads come through to guide you, especially in matters of the heart, because we know that we're in fear right now of what's next, what it all means. Yeah, there's the tower moment. Some of you may experience a tower moment during this time, or you have been already. And that's okay if you are, because it's really about washing away the things that aren't important anymore or that need to be cleared out, making space for something new. Yeah, being in sync, co-creation, being a team. This could very well be about a romantic relationship, but it can also be about your co-creation with the universe. Now, let's do something, like I said, a little different. I'm going to go back through the chakras one more time with the tarot. This is the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, which has all the different colors of the chakras or energy centers in the body. And let's just do a quick clarification. So win-win outcome is forecast in the foundation. Exactly. You're going to have to deal with a broken heart. Whatever was hurting you in the past, you've got to let it go. There's been a lot of grief in the air. Let me know if you've been experiencing that. Conclusions are within reach in the Sacral Chakra. The Lovers, you got to believe that you can have love, better love, manifest the better, as I always say. You may have a decision in love. Do you feel worthy of that love or better love, whatever it may be? Okay, so solar plexus, time to give rather than take. You've got to be decisive about what you want. I said this earlier. You may also have to detach from something emotionally that's been hurting you or holding you back, even though it's difficult. Work through your fears in the heart. You want balance. You want equal giving and receiving, which is what we just talked about. In the throat chakra, 7 of Wands. Are you standing up? Are you speaking your truth? Or are you avoiding? Are you a wounded animal in the corner in self-preservation mode? Okay, third eye. The Sun is a yes card. Trust your intuition. Say yes to moving yourself forward and taking a risk. And bring love into the situation. Simplify your life. Allow love in. Don't give all the reasons why you can't have it. Give yourself reasons why you can. Okay, that being said, let's take some Power of Surrender cards before we go. What do we need to surrender or surrender to? And we have surrender, low self-esteem. See? You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Surrender to play. Exactly. Have more joy in your life. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. There's the balloons card right there. Fun, freedom, high vibe. And what else? Yep, surrender negative thinking. That unlikeliness, see, it's all connected. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to do a personal reading with me, the link is in the description box below. Again, thank you so much, and I wish you an amazing full moon in Sagittarius and an amazing week.